I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and if any of you have come across a copy of my birth certificate, I would very much appreciate having it back before sometime next January, if it's all the same to you. Today's question comes from David, who is curious to know my thoughts on genetically modified organisms. Now, it should come as a surprise to no one that I am fascinated by genes and genetics and notions of racial but my legal counsel has advised me to approach this subject with a degree of circumspection. For over 100 years, we have been fascinated by genes and their promise, not only for ourselves, but for our environment, the world around us. Personally, I think it comes down to a lingering Calvinism in our society that makes us approach genes, at least in the imagination, as a sort of chemical predeterminism, a destiny that we have the capacity to reach out and fiddle with, to play with, and in so doing transform ourselves into gods. But what's even more fascinating is to see how ideas and anxieties surrounding genetic manipulation have changed over the century. Why, even before we understood the crude mechanics of it all, we had H.G. Wells with his vicious animal-man hybrids. There were, of course, the more nuanced hybrids of my day, but those shrunk down to the rather moral, everyday mawkishness of the X-Men, and now they've shrunk down even further to food. Indeed, if I really wanted to scare people these days, I should rewrite my story as The Shadow over Monsanto. But if we really want to be scared, we should be focusing down smaller still, as the boffins and scientists are busy tweaking the genes of bacteria and viri and even the common mosquito. But we'll probably be fine. Probably. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft.